seeds here in this all-Indonesian semi-final.
Umpire Wang Qingwei, Chinese Taipei. Service judge.
Looking how things are now. Winner of this will take on the world champions Kang Mi-kyung and Seo Soo-jae, who had a relatively tough time, didn't they, in their semi-final a short while ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome players.
인도네시아의 리오롤리 카르난도 바거스 마울라나.
Leonori Carnando, Bagas Maulana, Indonesia.
Now, of course, a fascinating thing with this particular matchup is it's just a second tournament that these two pairs have been with each other. Last week was the first one, and the the interesting part is they're playing against their former partners. Bagas Maulana was with Muhammad Shoaib Fikri. Leoroli Carnando was with Daniel Marthin, and now they have swapped to partners. So this just makes for a really interesting, a bit awkward, I'm sure, somewhere in there. They've had success with each their respective partners in the past. All that has to be put aside now, of course. First meeting, there you go. All very... you can just see it, can't you? Oh, very interesting. Great dynamics. Awkward handshakes all around. I've got to make sure I get them rightly put together. Not say Maulana and Fikri by accident. At least they're playing in the same court together. That'll be the only time that'll happen again. For now, anyway. So Leoroli Carnando is 23 years of age, 171 centimeters tall. Currently ranked 174th, of course, because they've just been put together. His highest ranking was 9th with the man right next to him there. That was as recently as May. Bagas Maulana is 26, taller at 182, 6 foot tall. And yeah, his highest ranking was 8th with the man next to him there, Muhammad Shoaib Fikri. They haven't dropped a game yet. That was actually a very good result against Choi Sol-kyu and Hyo Kwon-ki. I suppose it's been only half an hour. In fact, that's been sort of the average time so far of their matches. Shoaib Fikri is 176 centimeters tall, 24 years of age, from Bandung. Also 74th in the world. He was a bit high at 8th. His partner is 182 from Jakarta, the capital, 23 years of age, Daniel Marthin. Their results so far, they have dropped a number of games. The lead twins took them 54 minutes. Herjiting and Renchanyu, that's a great result against the second seeds to win that in just under an hour. That's fair enough, I think, dropping a game there. There might be just a bit more time, let's see. But Wang Qingwei from Chinese Taipei is our umpire. Serves just Lakpriya Edrisinghe from Sri Lanka. So Carnando and Marthin have won SEA Games gold medal together 2021 in Vietnam. The mixed doubles World Junior Championships as well. With Daniel Marthin. That's how well they know each other, how well they play together. Boys Doubles World Junior Championships in 2019. Asia Junior Champions as well in 2019, that year. And they had won 4 titles together. Most recently this year's Indonesia Masters, which they successfully defended.
Ladies and
That's for
gentlemen,
Maulana and Fikri.
Fikri.
They've won the All England famously in 2022 and the Hyderabad Open in 2019. This year they finished runners-up at the Swiss Open.
Carnando and Maulana, Indonesia. Fikri to serve to Maulana. Lahore, play.
All awkwardness has to be put aside now as we embark upon this match. It could be very, very evenly matched, couldn't they? It's fascinating to see.
Serves over. 1 love.
I'm sure they'll all be talking about their partners'
2 love.
strengths and weaknesses as well. There'll be so much inside information to swap. Fascinating play, fascinating dynamics, I should say. I've been impressed with Carnando. This is my first time watching Fikri and Marthin live and commentating on them since they got together. Carnando and Maulana, but I have watched I've worked on a fair bit of Fikri and Marthin last 10, 12 days, and I've been impressed with them. Marthin is a very good backcourt player, and Fikri awesome in the net. They've been a very good combo. They've been so energetic, very quick, powerful. Probably a case that both pairings, original pairings I should say, just to be clear, were not quite firing on all cylinders. I think it's fair to say. Carnando and Marthin had started the year not too well with first round exits at India and Malaysia. Carnando puts that away, and then all of a sudden they popped up to win the Indonesian Masters, beat Astrup and Rasmussen. That's a great result, isn't it? And that one, they successfully defended the title they won the year before. Then another bunch of early exits, Thai Masters, French Open, All England, before bouncing back. And guess what? Playing Shoaib Fikri and Bagas Maulana in the semis of the Swiss Open, which they lost. Good power there from Maulana.
6 point.
Then another early exit at the Asia Championships. Carnando and Marthin, close one against Kim Yong-hyuk and Wong Chan. That's the one they should be winning. Then another first round exit at the Thai Open, heralded pair, and another one at the Singapore Open. That was against Kang In-seo there, to be fair.
7
So 3 first-round exits. Then the home tournament, Indonesia Open, they lost to TotalEnergies Sudirman 3. That was the last time they played together, Carnando and Marthin.
8-4.
Carnando and Maulana, by the way, have gone 4 clear here. Their first tournament together, Carnando and Maulana, they got to the semi-finals. They lost to TotalEnergies Sudirman, who eventually won it. Fikri and Marthin also got to the semi-finals, so there was an opportunity for them to potentially meet each other in the final. That would have been interesting. They lost to Kang and Seo in the semis, and that was tight. That went all the way to 3rd, and it was 21-19.
10-4.
For Fikri and Maulana. It's a 6-point lead that Carnando and Maulana are enjoying at the moment. Great start for them. Look at that. We're into the interval already. And they are 7 clear. Carnando and Maulana. Brilliant from them.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Please support. Please. Agas. Play.
Oh, they're just continuing here, isn't it? It's just a procession of points at the moment. They just haven't got going. Fikri and Marthin, I was picking them up earlier about how impressive they've been so far. Just too easy. They anticipated that really well, Carnando. Not really let anything go so far on the net area. It's been brilliant. This is quite the run of points. They were 3-4 down. It's 11 in a row here. Oh, it's almost done, isn't it, the way this has gone, this first game. I don't know what Fikri and Marthin, I think this is pretty much draw a line under this one and they have to forget about it. It's a massive 14-point lead and they've scored 15 points in a row. And that run finally comes to an end, but it is not going to change the needle here at all. That just clips the net there, Fikri. Unless they put on some miraculous runner points themselves. That's one of the best runner points we've seen at this tournament. 15 points in a row. Funny though, right? They had this huge run, and then all of a sudden, Fikri and Marthin now have a little run.
Service over 19-7. Service over 8-19.
It's almost done, this one.
Out.
Nothing's really going right for them. That's short on the serve as well.
Service over 20, game point 8.
It's 12 game points.
Service over 9-20.
Well, that was about as easy as it comes, really, for Carnando and Maulana. After a 15-point run in the middle of that all, they were trailing 3-4, and they never looked back. A little bit joy at the end. I mean, barely joy is not really the right word, is it? But they just never got into it. Never got any kind of rhythm or momentum, Fikri and Marthin, and they just have to draw a line. 21-9, big win there for Carnando Maulana in the first game.
Second game, level, play. Service over, 1 love.
Fikri and Marthin want to change the narrative here if they can.
1, 2.
Second best, really, throughout that first game in almost every department.
Service over.
It'll be interesting to see
2, 3.
how they approach the second one. They're under pressure here. They completely outplayed.
Service over. 4-3. Thank you.
Just in front here, Fikri and Marthin, and certainly want to turn things around quickly here. We're all square again. Now, it was around this point, 3-4 down, that Carnando and Maulana just surged ahead with that impressive 15-point run. It's hard to imagine that can happen again. Certainly won't happen this time.
Service over. 5-4.
Better from Fikri and Marthin.
6.
Can they sustain it though? Well, I was telling you about Fikri and Maulana together. They actually, in contrast to their
5-6.
well, to Carnando and Marthin, well, they lost their first two tournaments early on. They were out early. They then got to the quarters of the Indonesia Masters, semis of the Thai Masters, quarters of the All England, and they lost in the final of the Swiss Open.
7.
They were eliminated early on in the French. So it was actually a pretty decent start, at least. Very tight final. They lost to Lane and Vendy of England.
6, 7.
And they were surprisingly dumped out of the Asia Championships in the opening round. Second round of the Thai Open, as well as the Singapore Open.
Service over.
Lost to Carnando.
6.
Indonesia Open, they lost in the quarterfinals to Astrup and Rasmussen again. That was very tight. And that was their last tournament together as well. So, interesting, because I think they've had a slightly better year in that sense, though they haven't
7, 8.
won a title this year. I mean, they've gone further in tournaments, we be accurate. Different feel already to this second game. It's a steep smash, isn't it, from Maulana?
8 all.
good power there from Maulana. He aimed that at Marthin down pretty low.
8.
Well, they are in front again, Carnando and Maulana, having taken the first game. They're in a decent position here. Can they push on and win it? That lead now up to 4. Carnando and Maulana, really, I don't think they've put too much of a foot wrong here. Probably not helping themselves, Fikri and Marthin, with the number of unforced errors. Fine. Well, that one actually probably should have been put away. That would have been 15-8. That would have been all over. Now it's 15-9. I mean, this looks done. Unless Fikri and Marthin pick themselves up here. Has to be now. I think there might have been a string broken in that, all of that, for Maulana.
10-15.
So he's going to just cut it all up so that it doesn't warp the frame of the racket. You'll get that restrung later on. Well, they've got to do a lot here.
10-15. Service over. 16-10.
Nicely done. A really good rally. Good all action stuff. Just haven't had many of those sort of rallies. The point's been pretty quick in this match. Very quick, in fact. Wonderfully done. I think Carnando, to me, has probably been the star today of the four.
17-11.
Maulana's also played his part, don't want to take anything away, but I've just been impressed with how he's carried himself, what he's done in the net. The choice of shot selection, he's left it. And look, this match is almost done. It really is.
11. Service over. 12-18.
Yeah, impressive. But it just feels now with 5 points difference, only 3 required from Carnando and Maulana, it is just a matter of time now. Fikri not able to repel his old partner's smashes.
13.
Right between them as well. Really nicely placed. That's what I mean. He's just put everything away today, hasn't he? And there we have it, 7 match points. This is incredible. Really, really impressive performance. That's fallen short.
Service over. 14-20.
Well, remember that they had a few points towards the end, Marthin and Fikri, but this is it. It's done, and I think it's fitting that it's Carnando who finishes it off. He has a nice little celebration. They're all buddies. Nice to see. Lots of affection still for their former partners, and the bragging rights, though, will go to Carnando and Maulana. Deserved winners here, and I really didn't think it was going to be this close. This is the quickest match of the day by some distance.
21-9.
Wow.
21-14.
Amazing that we were talking up Fikri and Marthin as well, but these two have been outstanding today. It'll be interesting to see them in the finals tomorrow. Leo Rolly Carnando and Bagas Maulana have beaten their compatriots Mohamed Shoaib Fikri and Daniel Marthin, both 7 seeds, but I tell you what, they looked a big distance away. 21-9, 21-14. 27 minutes is all it took. Smiles all round. This new partnership, impressive. They march on. So, next up, the last game of the day, and it's a top seeds women's doubles. Baek Hana and Lee So-hee, the favourites here from Korea, take on Malaysia's 4th-seeded pair, Tan and Tina Muralitharan. Our last match of the day here, semi-final day at the HSBC BWF Korea Open 2024. It is women's doubles. And the top seeds here from Korea, Baekhana and Lee So-hee, they'll have good support. They'll be up against Malaysia's fourth seeded pairing of Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan.